Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sasha with Divine Healing Journey. And okay, I was going to say I want to hop on and do a quick collective reading and see what's in the air, which is interesting because right before I hit record, all I could hear in my head was, "Can you feel the love tonight?" And we have the Lovers and we have the Hermit card to start us off. So this may or may not be a love reading, so if you are not interested in those, you may want to skip, you may want to stick around, see what's going on in the energies right now. Can you feel the love? So this, like I said, it could be a romance reading. It could also just be that you are allowing yourself finally to receive the love that you feel, you deserve. There's this quote that goes, how does it go? We allow the love we think we deserve, something like that. But it's like, it has this connotation of like, you don't allow yourself to receive better than what you have because you don't think you deserve better, So I feel like it's kind of like a challenging of these things, or a new beginning in terms of these things. So maybe allowing yourself to receive love in a way that you've never allowed yourself to do before. So let's see. Talk to me about this energy. This receiving love energy that we're tapping in. As a collective, that's awesome news, honestly. What else does my collective need to know about these energies? What's coming in from my collective, please, Spirit? Ooh, okay, wait. So we have the Five of Swords as well. Okay. And that's it. So bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. We also have Death and the Queen of Swords. Let me just check this is all in the frame. Okay. Okay, let's tap in. So these two cards coming out together kind of gives me the vibe of self-love, of working on yourself to the point where you become the light that you need to have in your own life. I've just noticed for the first time in my life ever in this deck that the lantern the Hermit usually has is down here. And it's like not even on the path. We have the path here and it's like on a cliffside. How did it get there? Who knows? But she's levitating, so she can do whatever the frick she wants in her life, right? So I feel like that's kind of the vibe we're diving into here, where we are the masters of our own reality. And by giving ourselves the love that we seek within is how we are capable of opening the doors to receive it from without. But we have to be the first ones to give that to ourselves before that energy has a vibrational match that can attract in the external circumstances that we want. And then with the Fool and the Five of Swords, this kind of gives me the vibes of ascending, because you have this person letting themselves go into the unknown with this flash of light here, and we have this person like surrendering to this like pillar of light there. And with these crows here, we have mental conflict, but it's like flying away into kind of liberation is what I'm getting from this imagery right now. But there's this constants of light, right? So it starts here in the middle of their faces, and then it's from the heart within, and then it's like the way forward, and then it's like the path to enlightenment, and then it's again within, but in the mind, which we used to be confused and in conflict. It's like the heart and the mind are balancing themselves out here, and then we have the Queen of Swords, which is like on the top of a mountain in the light of day. So this feels to me like an inner transformation of balancing the mind and the heart into opening up doors that bring us external love and abundance that maybe we were seeking outside of ourselves at first. But the key, like I said, is to unlock it from within first, so that we become a vibrational match to what we want to attract, which in this case would be attracting in love from maybe an external source. And when I say love, it doesn't mean romantic. It can be, absolutely. But as a greater general rule, love is just the universal energy, it is the foundation of life. So it doesn't have to be in a romantic sense. I feel like it's deeper than that, because we are talking about ascension here and inner transformation. So it's about maybe rekindling a love of life and having our mind turn into our ally instead of into our foe, by mastering the intellect instead of letting it be in conflict. Same with the heart. Instead of giving into fear, we're giving into hope and courage and letting go and letting the universe catch us, of falling into the symbiosis with the universe as one instead of being in conflict within. So I want to get some clarifiers here. So what does this inner transformation look like? What does that journey look like for my collective here? Talk to me, Spirit. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. So maybe you are in a period of rest right now where you need to find the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I was going to say you need to find this balance within. So maybe you are in this period of pause, and maybe you've done that and you're ready for the next step. So this can be at any point in your journey where it might still be where you're working on. So let's continue. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's really a rebalancing of the inner energies here. Just more confirmation. We do have Judgment. So this kind of gives me a rebalancing of the karmic scales here with the Judgment under the Fool. It's like the purity of your heart, the inner work that you've done is going to determine what comes next in your life. So if you've done the work, if you've done the healing, if you've sought, you know, forgiveness from others and for yourself, from yourself, what you're going to be achieving in terms of, you know, ascension is that you will ascend. Whereas if you haven't done the work, if you're stuck in your mind and you refuse to acknowledge that you may have hurt others or to do the work that you need to do, this inner knowledge is what's going to pave the path forward. So the more you have, the further you can go, but the less you have, the more you stay stuck and you don't get what you're meant to be getting because you're not deserving of it right now. Those who have not done the work will not reap the rewards. It's that simple. So talk to me about this death and rebirth and this Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. I still have love is in the air tonight in my head. Something the evening brings. So we have Temperance and the Page of Swords. And bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this is giving to me with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Because this is giving to me the energy that someone's coming in. So this can be a romantic connection if you want it to be, if that's what's in the cards for you. But it could also be, like I said, just being in this vibration of love ourselves is what allows it to come in multiple different forms. But it does feel balanced here with the Temperance under the Death and Rebirth. Like I said, it's this rebalancing of the scales of your mind and your heart being on the same level so that what it is you wish to manifest, you know, we manifest through the heart, and then the inspired action we get comes through the mind. So by balancing both, we're able to make sense of what it is we're meant to be doing and when and to whom and with whom, and if it's meant to be like on our own. With the Page of Swords, I do feel like there's communication coming in. Six of Cups on the chair, definitely. So this could be a past life soulmate. It could just be someone from your soul family. I want to know more, actually. Who is this? We're going to keep going. Six of Cups. Who is this person coming in with communication, Spirit? Tell me about this person coming in with communication. Okay, that's a lot of cards. We'll see. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups as new bottom of the deck energy. We have, this is a lot of cards. We have the Knight of Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Emperor, I'm going to take it upright, and the Five of Swords. So I'm getting a few scenarios here. First of all, this could be someone who has done you wrong, who's realized the error of their ways, and who's trying to come back in a different form as the Emperor to offer you the peace and the apology I feel like they're meant to be giving to you. So we are the masters of our own reality, right? We are allowed to accept whatever we want and to refuse whatever we want. So if this person is not someone you feel like you can stomach in your life at present, even if they have changed, that's entirely up to you. Use your intuition and your discernment, and, you know, the new power dynamic you've unlocked of both having your mind and your heart balanced to determine if it's someone you're capable of hearing out or if it's someone you just want to reject outright. Whatever is best for you and your highest good, make sure you tap into those energies and figure out, you know, are you capable of just hearing them out and then gently getting them along the way? You know, however you need to play it out is up to you. But I'm getting like the sense that forgiveness might bring you more. And let me finish that thought. So forgiveness might bring you more than just outright rejection would, but forgiveness doesn't mean that you open the door to let them walk all over you again. Not at all. It just means that you acknowledge that they're here to make amends, but that you still don't necessarily want them in your life, and that's okay. So another possibility here. This could have been someone who's been betrayed their entire life, and it's the reason why they were so reluctant and defensive in coming in. But they've realized by mastering their own masculine energy that this is something that they do want to fight for, because they recognize the soulmate connection with you, and they want to bring this to you because they feel this connection with you. So, and you know, take these variations as you need in your own circumstances. But to me, like the first option feels like it's a possibility, but I don't feel like it's there for a lot of people. Whereas the second option feels like what is strongest in my collective at this time. It may be someone you know, it may not be. That again depends on your circumstances, but I am getting a feeling that there was something here. Like maybe you met this person and sparks flew, but you never went on any dates and you don't really know what happened, or like, it could have been a random stranger you encountered who just pops up randomly again in your life. But there's this underlying issue of like unresolved feelings or unresolved patterns or something here. It'll depend on your own personal situation. If you feel like sharing in the comments, please do so. I'm always curious to hear about your journeys. So I want to see here. What do we want to see, Spirit? What does this transformation bring to my collective? Oh, I can't shuffle that way. What is this transformation bringing to my collective in a tangible sense? What are they going to see change in their lives from this transformation, Spirit? Let's talk about... now I got that song. Let's talk about... Let's talk about you and me. Transformation. So yeah, definitely. We kind of established that already. Let's keep going. Tell me about this transformation. Okay. Okay. Let's see these two and I'll see if I need more. We also have awareness and nurture. So I feel like this transformation is bringing awareness that is both internal and external. So the more you take care of your internal self, the more you see your external circumstances prosper and grow and just come more alive, especially with nurture here. It's like the more you give to yourself, the more your outside, what's the word I'm looking for? Your environment is going to explode in like a flurry of like life, kind of like spring, you know? The rebirth after the death here, definitely. I'll just take this one. I just feel called. And communication. Oh my God. So definitely someone's coming in. It could even be that you're receiving new spirit guides here. I'm really drawn to this spoke here. So maybe you're going to tap, because of this inner transformation, you're going to realize that you have certain gifts, psychic gifts that are starting to, you know, push forward in your awareness. So there's this call here to cultivate them, to let them grow and expand so that you get to experience a different aspect of life. Because truth be told, when you do have these gifts, it's like there's a whole layer of life that just peels away and you get to see a whole different world within the one that's already here. You know, the physical reality shows so little of what's actually going on in the energetic realms. And the more you tap into these gifts, the more you connect with that realm, and the more you start seeing things and patterns and beings for who they are. And you tend to see under the masks, and you see so much more of life than what you could previously perceive, which is not a bad thing, but it can be scary if you don't know how to approach it. So there's this idea to go at your own pace and to not be afraid, because you are supported. So whenever you feel like things are murky or iffy, or you're not really sure how to move forward, call upon your guides. And I always ask, you know, the beings for my highest good, the beings of light for my highest good, however you feel like you want to phrase it. But make sure that you always add for your highest good, just to make sure that you're protected and what energies you call forth to help you. So, advice from Spirit here. Advice from Spirit here. What does my collective need to know at this time that's coming into their lives? Talk to me about this person coming in. How will they know who this person is, or these people, or these spirits? We have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, clarity. So I'm getting the strong sense that this is someone who's going to show you a side of life that you've never seen before. Interesting. The eyes of beauty, and then my eye just started itching. My left eye, if that's significant to anyone. So again, this kind of goes back to what I was saying about like the veil of the other world kind of shifting out of the way for you. So maybe this is someone who's going to be coming in as a teacher for you. Someone who has that kind of experience, who knows how to navigate it, and who'll be able to help you with that. So, okay, these two. We have the winged wise one, angelic help, miraculous aid, And then we have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. And I want one more. Okay. We have the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding. So, I'm just going to put these away. So this person coming in, these energies coming in, so definitely people on the other side that want the best for you. So this could even be passed on loved ones, whatever resonates for you at this point. But yeah, something that's going to open up possibilities for you in your life. I'm getting the sense that it's going to be scary at first, but it's going to lead you down a path that's going to be of absolute personal satisfaction, really. And I get the sense that you're going to be shy at first. You won't be willing to necessarily share those gifts with others because you're trying to make sense of them yourself. And you're not sure how people are going to take you now that you have like a different perspective on what life is and what life has to offer that they're not necessarily attuned to. But it feels like the more you practice, the more at ease you're going to be with it. And the more you're going to want to share that with people. It's kind of like a muscle, you know, growing your confidence and using it is what's going to allow it to become not only better, but it's going to inspire you to want to share it with people. And you might not always receive good feedback from others at first, especially if they're not people who are attuned to this reality of life. But it feels like it's something you're going to be wanting to do for yourself, to upgrade yourself, to move through life in a different way, in a way that's like freer. That's just better for you because it feels more authentic with the truth of who you are and probably things that you've suspected all along, or that, you know, you could get certain kinds of information, but you weren't necessarily trusting it. For me, this card is really talking about this person that wants to come in, material wealth and true prosperity. And maybe someone that's coming in, you know, to open certain doors, maybe in terms of work or in terms of, sure, it could be romance, but opening doors that were maybe not even in your periphery, you know, a vision of knowledge that it was available, you know. I feel like your life is going to take a complete turn here in a beautiful way that you're not expecting, but that's going to feel, how do I want to say this, worthy of the transformations you've been through. So final closing cards here, Spirit. Anything my collective needs to know to close out this reading? I'm getting this energy of renewal, of breath of fresh air, of like a sigh of relief. Being able to breathe after a long time underwater without ever realizing that you were underwater. Don't let your past hold you back. So this goes along with the journey of transformation that we were talking about here. So leave the past in the past and leave the people that have hurt you, that have kept you back, anything negative, anything that is perceived as being negative, as not being necessary to, okay, these two, to bring forward with you in this new life, this new path. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality as bottom of the deck energy. Which to me kind of feels like this balancing of the head and the heart that we were talking about. So we have conclusions are within reach, and the energy is gaining momentum, definitely. I'll just take the other two, and then we'll call it a day. You are good enough, and nothing will come of this situation. So this to me is feeling like nothing bad will come of this situation. On the contrary, we have opportunities galore coming into your reality. It's kind of just a question of believing and having faith and holding the vision of what it is you want for your own life. And it's trusting yourself and being there for yourself, probably in ways that people have not been there for you. It's kind of like being that own leader in your own life, of being your own lantern in the dark instead of holding out for a physical lantern. Be yourself the light that shines through to guide you when you can't see the path forward. But yeah, I'm getting really good things for you, collective. I am holding you in my heart. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. And I will see you again. Bye. Take care.